Things I found out today. April 20th, 2026. 1. The Chinese robot, which was difficult to complete, broke the human record in a year. More than 90% of 105 teams participated in the second Beijing humanoid half marathon and broke the human world record of 57 minutes and 20 seconds with 48 minutes and 19 seconds for remote control and 50 minutes and 26 seconds for autonomous driving. 6 of last year's 21 teams, which was the first competition, completed the race, and the first place was 2 hours 40 minutes and 42 seconds. 2. Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Finance and Economy Koo Yoon-chul discussed expanding investment in Korea with top U.S. financiers, meeting with top officials from Apollo, BlackRock, and PIMCO, discussing the advancement of AI infrastructure and foreign exchange markets and expansion of bond markets. Korea will gain access to global investments and strengthen market confidence at the same time. Expectations are high on expanding foreign investment and establishing long-term partnerships with WGBI-3. Local governments have built a huge concert hall worth trillions of won. Currently, large concert halls are being promoted in Seoul, Incheon, Goyang, Hanam, Gwangmyeong, Busan, and Cheonan. According to the current plan, competition between regions over demand for performances is inevitable. 4. Electric vehicle subsidies. National Treasury of 5.8 million won plus local expenses subsidies of 600,000 won in Seoul, and 18.72 million won in Uleung-gun, the highest, vary widely. 45 local governments have already exhausted. More than 90% of them are exhausted. Last year, 220,000 registered electric vehicles increased 50.1% year-on-year, and 83,000 in the first quarter of this year, an increase of 150.9% from the same period last year. 5. Stocks and coins are all ruined. Even rich people lined up to buy tickets. Lottery sales were the highest ever. Last year's sales were KRW 7.6581 trillion. First quintile increased by 17.4%. Fifth quintile also increased by 8.8%. The lower the income, the more pessimistic the economic outlook. Lottery sales are likely to exceed 8 trillion this year. 6. Reservation war. Hotel first birthday party. Luxury hotel first birthday party, which costs as little as 2 million won to as much as 10 million won, closes as soon as the reservation opens. In addition to the basic cost, the total cost is between 7 million won and 8 million won if you add the first birthday production, hair and makeup, costume rental, snaps, and return items. 7. 3 or 4 times a day at the hospital. Suspects of medical shopping. The number of uses dropped sharply due to increased self-burden rate. From the second half of 2024, if you use the hospital 365 times a year, you will be paid 90% by yourself. 365 users a year from 2,285 in 2024 to 102 by September last year. Starting next year, it will be lowered to 300. 8. A home-type hospice will reduce medical expenses at the end of life by half. A palliative care report by the Korea Institute for Health and Social Affairs. The burden of medical expenses varies depending on the type of hospice, half of home type and 2.4 times of hospitalization. Need to switch to hospital, home, and community basis. 9. Vitamin C efficacy. Immunity system deficiency, cardiovascular disease, eye disease, skin wrinkle protection effect, pre-birth health problem. More and more 100 studies over 10 years have shown its efficacy. Vitamin C deficiency comes from malnutrition, weakness, anemia, bruises, bleeding, loose teeth, scurvy. 10. Young poety is negative. According to a February survey by Korea Research, 850 out of 1,000 adult men and women said they had heard of young poety, of which 50% perceived young poet as negative. Especially among men in their 20s and 30s, the negative rate is the highest at 63% have a happier day than yesterday.